So you're thinking about starting a mowing or lawn care and landscaping business, and you have watched a few videos, done some research, and you've got this burning desire inside of you. You're like, you know what, I can do this. The answer is you can. And I'm gonna share with you how to do that with literally no money. To give an excuse, well, I don't have any money to start a business, or I don't even have any money to start a side hustle, is an excuse, because I'm gonna share with you directly how I would do it today. In fact, I should do it actually in an actual video for you guys. That would be a great challenge, is to literally start a business with zero money. This is how I would do it today if I had no money. So the first thing is first, before we even jump into this, I think it's very important that if you are looking at getting started, you have to understand that you need some severe grit, determination, and a very powerful why you are getting started. If you are just getting started for the money, you are not going to make it. There's a reason 95% of businesses will never hit $1 million in revenue, like ever, in 1 year. And that's because it is extremely hard. You will hit hurdles, you will hit challenges. And so if you don't decipher and figure out a good why you're doing this, more than just money, you probably will not be able to weather the storm. So figure that out, do some soul seeking first. Once you have made it in your mind that you're like, this is it, I am going for it, let's do it. Let's talk about it. So number one, the first thing I would do is go on Facebook, especially Facebook groups. Nextdoor is also a free app that you can get customers from. And then now I put this on here, it's technically not free, but this is what I did when I first started, is I had a printer at the house with pieces of paper, so I actually didn't have to buy anything, it was just at the house. If you don't have a printer, then ask the neighbor or something, hopefully, or your family member who does have a printer that you can use. Printed flyers, if you can print off, 200 or 300 of those, that would be great. All you kind of really need to pay for is the ink. Hopefully, if you had to have some hanging around. And then I put here your feet, because you're going to use them a lot. So here's the thing. The first thing I would do, zero money. Don't have equipment, don't have a truck. I'm assuming all these things, but you have the time, the grit, the determination, and the why. So let's get started. First thing I would do is go on Facebook. I would join every single group inside of my local 7-mile radius. I would get in every single neighborhood, every single town that has a Facebook group. I would just get in it. That's number one. Number two, I would also do the same thing on Nextdoor. Completely free app. You can get inside. People ask for lawn care all the time. Recommendations. You can get in there and put your phone number in there, get some customers. So the next thing is going to be the printed flyers. Again, 200 to 300 of them. What you're going to do and what I would do is literally, and this is what I did in the beginning, go door knocking. Drop a pin exactly where you're at, circle a 7-mile radius, door knock on 150 homes on a Saturday when people are actually home. Knock, introduce yourself. Hey, my name is Will. Just got out of the military a few years back, starting a lawn care business. If you ever need anything, here it is. Here's a flyer, here's my phone number, whatever it is. If you don't have a flyer, you can't get flyers, sounds like you're just exchanging phone numbers at the doorstep. All right. Now in the Facebook group, what we want to do is take a picture of ourselves. Maybe it's you in the military, maybe it's you just getting out of college, maybe it's you and your family. And you say, look, I'm trying to support my family, right? Whatever it is, tailored to your specific scenario. A lot of door knocking. Now, the thing is, we're not selling mowing services right now on this. We're not. Why? We don't even have the equipment. I don't even have any money to buy that stuff. What we are going to sell is projects, specifically ones that you don't need a lot of big equipment for, i.e. trimming bushes. It won't be fun, but you can get those like little clippers that are manual clippers to trim bushes. You can get a broom to sweep up a sidewalk, or one of those electrical plug-in ones. Focus on projects, bush, bed services. Maybe even mulch. That would be actually nice if you can get the mulch installed as well, because that's pretty simple. If you don't know how to do that stuff, I got a lot of videos. Watch YouTube University on how to do it. You don't need to be an expert on this stuff. Get a 50% deposit from the customer. Most of our flower bed jobs range front flower beds. I'm talking 5 to 7 bushes. You pull weeds for an hour, trim the bushes for another hour, and then put the mulch in. $400 to $500 jobs. That's what we normally sell for projects. And what do you need? Maybe a backpack blower, maybe a hedge trimmer, and a rake. You don't need a lot. My goal for you and the focus to you is to sell 3 $500 jobs, okay? And ideally, if you can do this in a very quick weekend, boom, knock on 300 doors. Hopefully you get out of 100 door knocks, maybe one that will convert. Okay, we need to sell $500 jobs, 3 of them. And what we need to do is get a 50% deposit from the customer. You say, well, I don't know how to take money. Just take cash, Venmo, Zelle, whatever it is. Get that half deposit. So if you can do that, that will get you $750 to start. Then you go out and buy your rake. Then you go out and buy a backpack blower if you need it. Then you go out and buy a hedge trimmer or just those manual ones. You don't want to sink a lot of money into brand new fancy equipment when you're just starting. I see this be a pitfall most people fall into. Don't do that. You need that money to go sell more people. Selling more people will bring you more revenue. Sell more people first, then buy the equipment. So now we got that going. The next thing we're gonna do, so you got $750. Hopefully you go out and do the jobs, you get the other $750. All right, now we got a little bit of money now. All right, we got our 50% deposit. Some went to a little bit of material, but most of it we were able to retain, okay, in profit. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go out and we're going to order off of Vistaprint 10,000 door hangers. Now we're gonna really lean into this. And this is where I see most people fail. Instead of taking that money to go buy equipment, we're gonna put it into door hangers to go get more sales. Sales is what drives revenue. Sales is what moves the needle forward. Not the fancy mower, not the fancy hedge trimmer, not the cool new looking rake, okay? Sales. So we're gonna order this. Now, this is valued at about $1,300. You will spend about $1,300, give or take a couple $100, to get 10,000 door hangers. That's okay. It's going to give us a lot more customers. The key is going to be getting all 10,000 of these out. Now, in a perfect world, this would be spring rush, but we all don't live in a perfect world. I am okay with you still putting that out as long as the grass is mowing. Because now, instead of focusing on projects, which are nice, don't get me wrong, if there's projects that come, definitely take them. You'll make good money. We want to be focusing on acquiring 10 recurring, specifically mowing customers. From this 10,000 door hangers, we're going to put out at least 1,000 a week. Your feet are gonna hurt. You're gonna have blisters. You're gonna need probably some new walking shoes, okay? Put an audio book in, listen to Profits First, Extreme Ownership, Buy Back Your Time. All of these great books. I just did actually a series on the 10 best books to listen to or read chronologically in order when you're just getting started. Go check it out. 10 recurring mowing customers. That is our focus. Why? Because we only have to sell them one time and then we've got them for the next season and thereafter, as long as we retain them. 10,000 door hangers will hopefully, if we put them all out, get us our 10 recurring customers. Now this is something that we can rely on. It's steady income that's coming in each week and each month. So the next thing we're going to do is, well, surely we can't mow lawns without a mower. So we gotta go out and actually buy a mower. So buy mowing equipment. When I say that, I want to caution you. Do not go and buy the fancy commercial grade because you're a business owner these days now. So you need the coolest stuff and you need the best and the top quality. Wrong. You don't need that stuff. I bought a $100 residential mower off Facebook Marketplace when I first started. Yeah, it was horrible when I came across an overgrown lawn. But these 10 recurring mowing customers, they're probably only gonna be overgrown once. Sure, it's gonna stink. Sure, it's gonna take you double the time to do it on that first cut. But once you get it under control, you're good. You're good. So don't spend a lot of money on this stuff. Buy mowing equipment. I'm gonna value this at $600. I believe that you can get a blower, you can get a mower, you can get a weed eater for less than $600. Residential, used. If you want to try to get the higher grade residential so it's a little bit better, sure, that's fine. $600 budget, keep it under that. Again, we want our money to go to sales. If you want to grow this thing quickly, this is the advice that I would follow. Guys, real quick, if you are finding value in this video, hit that like button and make sure you are subscribed to the channel. You are not gonna wanna miss this content that I continue to give out. All right, so the last thing, now that we got things going, we actually have something going here, guys. We got 10 customers. The next phase is going to be either a cargo hitch / truck. Hopefully, if you're in a great spot, maybe you already have a truck, so you can skip this step. The truck's gonna be probably 7 to 8K. You say, Will, how the heck are you getting a 7 to 8K? Well, we buy them used, okay? The cargo hitch is gonna be about $500. Now, depending on the type of vehicle that you have, if you have a small, really small vehicle, like a compact car, you're not gonna be able to do a cargo hitch. you're gonna have to go get a truck, unfortunately. But if you have an SUV or something that sits a little bit higher off the ground that you can put a cargo hitch on, you can literally pick up a cargo hitch off of Harbor Freight for like $500, or maybe even less than that. It's like a wheelchair carrier. That's what we use to get started. We just push, put a push mower up on the back of the cargo hitch, and for literally $500, we were mobile and able to get to customers' properties. So this is going to be the big deciding factor. And when you get to this point, I want to caution you. If you're towards the end of the season, I probably wouldn't pull the trigger on the truck if you need one. Just like that. Maybe just try to get through with your 8 to 10 local customers that you can kind of get to, needing without a truck, and then just maybe focusing on more project-based locally to where you don't have to bring a truck or mowing equipment and stuff like that. Because I mean, there's really not a lot of stuff with trimming bushes or, maybe installing mulch you can put in your trunk of your car. If you can focus on that first, be very cautious when you go and make that truck purchase. If you're going and about to head into the spring rush, that would make a little bit more sense. Or if you're at the tail end of a rush, if you're watching this during like midsummer and you're already starting to pick up, might be a good idea to pull the trigger on the truck. But this is how I would literally, and again, I could keep going, but this is how you can get started with literally $0. Don't let that be an excuse why you can't get started today. Once you do, you should come and join us inside our private group where we help people scale their businesses extremely fast, and we literally cut that time down for people to learn. We've put all of our knowledge over the last 5 years inside of this group, a private group that I host. You can come join us for less than literally one mow cut per month. You can get all the SOPs, all the documents, all of the processes that we use to run our $1.2 million multi-location business for literally a fraction of the cost. I'm so grateful to be able to offer that to you guys. The first 500 members will get a 50% off discount. It's normally $99 per month to be inside of the group, but for only $49 per month, you can literally get access to that. There's no risk. You can cancel at any time if you're not getting value, but I guarantee you and promise you that you will find tremendous value if this is something that you actually like and want to grow your side hustle into a real business with systems. Definitely go ahead and check it out. The link is in the description below. Join us inside of our group. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Yeah, this is how to start with literally $0. You can get started today. See you on the other side.